Ohio gozaimasu. Good morning. Mason and I are on our way to school. Got all the JDM cars in the driveway. And the 180 in here. Gonna be doing some de-ricing today of some of these, getting these prepped for paint, so we don't have any more red. What's your favorite car? The van, yeah? Let's go get in it. Mason loves the van, and so do I. Off we go in the Delica. 0 degrees Celsius outside right now. Been a little cold in South Carolina lately. Isn't that right? Been a little bit cold, but it'll be warming up for the weekend. Hopefully we'll get all the cars out to Cars and Coffee on Saturday. Man, look how cool that roof looks behind Mason. All that glass on the roof, crystal light roof. But I'm gonna take him to school and then we'll head back and we'll be doing some maintenance on the cars. Have anything to say? You can just tell everybody to have a good day. Everybody's gonna wish you a good day at school. Mason sure does love the Delica, and so do I. It's such an awesome van. Like, just looking at that thing, I don't know. You can't help but just absolutely love it. And it's funny too, taking them to school, mainly picking them up, and it's the funny part. Picking them up, all the kids are like sitting outside waiting on their rides to get here, and I'm usually one of the first ones in there waiting on them. And I'll roll up and all the kids are like freaking out about the van. My buddy Jesse was over here in the Evo the other day. His kids want to be picked up in the van. It's so much fun. It's so cool. I took the GTO yesterday to pick them up, and you know, like when you look at that, like that's probably what you imagine as a kid, being like, man, that's a cool car. You know, most of us probably look at the red accents and are like, I mean, it could do without those. But I bet kids see that and they're like, whoa. Because Mason was looking, he's like, oh, it's red and it sparkles, blah, 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 blah. But that is one thing we're going to be taking care of today. I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of it. I know some people like the red accents, but I think it'll be better black. I think it'll match better with the wheels and everything. So today we're at least going to get these prepped for paint. Try to get this sanded down, the wiper blades, the side piece right here, and the, what do they call that, windshield wiper crowl, I think. And actually that's what I'm currently working on. I started yesterday on it on the 180, the windshield wiper crowl. Such a weird word. But anyways, I already took it off and I've been peeling it and stripping it down of the paint that was on it. It was almost like plasti dip that was on it because it was coming off kind of stretchy, but I've been taking the heat gun to it and trying to get the rest of it done. I got some sandpaper. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with a really low grit sandpaper. I think I have like a 200 grit sandpaper, and I'm just gonna sand the rest of that black stuff off, and then we'll, you know, go up as we get it sanded down. We'll go to a higher grit sandpaper. Then we'll primer it and paint it. But let's get that started. I'm not gonna show all of that. Like, I'm not gonna do some kind of weird time lapse, I guess. I just kind of wanna show you guys what it looks like before and then a finished product. So we'll get started with the 180 crowl first. Got the 180's trim piece pretty sanded down, pretty good to go. There's still a little bit of black left on there, but it's sanded pretty smooth. I'm going to primer and paint it once we get a little bit warmer outside. It's still a little bit cold. I'm gonna wait until a little bit later in the day to start painting that. So I'm gonna go ahead and start sanding this big old red wing down and get it ready. Progress, progress, progress. It is still super cold out here. The wing is mostly sanded down. I'll probably do a little bit more sanding on it, but I got most of the glittery sparkles out. Trim pieces on the Japanese newspaper here. I'm gonna throw some paint on it soon. It's really funny, I have all this Japanese newspaper. When I took the Delica to the port in Nagoya, they didn't have any of this newspaper in it. But when it got to the port in Savannah, it had all this JDM newspaper in it. So I'm really not sure if maybe some homeless people at the port in Japan use it as like a soup kitchen. If you guys watch, what is that movie, The Other Guys? Maybe they had a soup kitchen in the back of my van, but other than that, I mean, it came out clean. I had to vacuum it out pretty good, but there was newspapers in the back, which I thought was very strange. What do you guys think? No wing. I probably would take the wing completely off and everything, but there's big bolts and holes under here. So we're just gonna do painting it black, make it match the wheels, look a little bit better. I think it'll be a lot better than the red, because those silly red sparkles are just weird. But we are gonna move the GTO up a little bit before we start painting that little trim piece for the 180. So let's hop in. All that sanding is like staining the driveway red. Now the 180 has, I mean, the GTO has really grown on me. I always liked the GTOs, but didn't really have much experience with driving one. But now after having it here for the last week or so, Oh, and it's got the JDM girl telling you to put the card in her. But the GTO drives amazing. This is the only one that Megan has driven so far too. She drove it to the gym the other day and she got back and I just looked at her, I was like, what'd you think? She's like, it drives really good. She's like, it really gets up and goes. Oh yeah, and I don't have that Japanese Navy DVD in here anymore. I found my Liberty Walk videos from when we went there in Nagoya. So now I have Liberty Walk playing in the GTO, and I will include this with the car, of course. Oh yeah, JDM turbo timer. Woo, I'm feeling a little high right now. Got the garage door closed and I am hotboxing the garage with paint fumes. I've spent all day, it's way later in the day, it's almost like 5, 6 o'clock right now. I spent all day in here properly sanding all these pieces down, properly primering them, properly painting them, and they've actually come out really good so far. I'm super happy with how they're coming out. I got the little windshield wiper crown back on. I hope I'm saying that right. I keep saying that word, it's just a funny word. And if I'm saying that wrong, then I'm gonna look like an idiot. But I put that piece back on the 180, it turned out pretty well. It didn't turn out as well as the GTO pieces because it was actually a metal piece and I sanded it down pretty good, got mostly everything off, primered it, but the paint didn't stick very good either, and that's why I'm in the garage now with the door down, kind of hotboxing everything, because I originally painted that outside, and with the cold weather, it just wasn't sticking good. The whole paint felt sticky. So hopefully these turn out better. They already are turning out way better, but excited to get them on the car. Hopefully I'll get them on tonight before it gets dark and I can show you guys. If not, I'll do that tomorrow. It is supposed to be raining, unfortunately, and tomorrow is Friday and Saturday is Cars and Coffee of the upstate, South Carolina, Greenville. Cars and Coffee is always big here in Greenville. It's gonna be one of the coldest yet so far. Since I've been home. So hopefully this will be a good turnout, but we're gonna have all 3 cars out there. I'm gonna have a couple buddies drive 2 more up there with me so that we can have the whole crew of cars and have them on display for all of you, if there's any of you in the upstate that want to check them out. But I'm really looking forward to getting them all out there. Darkness is upon us and it has began to rain. So I brought the GTO inside. I've been keeping the 180 in here lately just because it's the, the lowest kilometer of the bunch and everything. But GTO's inside for now. I got the windshield wiper piece installed right there. Of course, my phone's gonna ding a million times a second right now. The windshield wipers are actually sitting over there, still drying, and the wing's still drying. Got a little heater going on them to hopefully kind of speed up this process a little bit, because even in the garage, it's still pretty cold right now. I think it's what? I think that thermometer over there says it's up to about 50 in here right now, which isn't too bad. But the GTO, I think it's gonna look so much better now. The last thing I'll have to do are these little side pieces right here. I probably won't get those done before Cars and Coffee because I have some more stuff I need to do on the 180 tomorrow. But it will be looking so much better just having the black wing. The red, not everybody's cup of tea. I think most people prefer the black. I would love to know who owned this car in Japan. That's something I've been meaning to do, is to go onto Instagram and try to find who owned this car, like searching through hashtags of like GTO and things like that. I bought this one at USS Nagoya, so I mean, probably somebody in that area, at least Aichi Prefecture. I'm gonna do that tonight. I'm gonna look before I edit this video and see if I can do any digging. If I can't find anything, oh well, you guys can try to search too. I would love to do that for all 3 cars. The Delica, I mean, nobody really modified that one at all, so there's probably not really anything on that on Instagram. And the 180, it was a 1-owner car with 30,000 original miles, so I imagine probably an older guy or something who bought it in 1994, brand new. But the good old GTO, I feel like this one could have been owned potentially by somebody younger with a flashy taste for sparkly red. Time is against us tonight. It's getting late right now and I still have these windshield wipers drying. I actually had the 2 front ones pretty much completely dry wherever they are. They're sitting over there. And then I was putting the wing back on and then realized that, oh man, there's also a rear windshield wiper that I forgot about. So I had to take that off. But the wing came out really good. It looks really, really nice. Way better than the red. Now, obviously, this will have to go soon as well, but I probably won't get that until maybe this weekend. We'll see. Either way, just stepping back, taking a look at it right here. Already looking so much better with the black wheels and the black wing. Obviously, in my opinion, I would probably prefer a closer to stock wing, but this isn't bad, especially now that it's black. It kind of flows with the lines of the car. Once I get that piece, that just stands out so much now. Once that's done though, I think it'll look a lot better. Day 2 going at it. Day 2 not going at it. It's rainy. I felt like coming home and sleeping. There's Jesse.
Hey guys.
And his Eclipse. We had some sweet adventures in the Eclipses back in the day.
Yeah, this old girl.
And he still has his. He's the same one with the Evo. So don't judge his Eclipse if you're a judger of Eclipses like everybody is. The plan was to come out here and paint these black today, remove them and paint them black. But holy cow, I just learned that it's like a 15-step process of removing the back seats and a lot of the interior panels. So I don't think I'm gonna go through with removing it. Either what I'm gonna do is tape it off, sand it, and paint it on the car, or just leave it as it is for now. I don't know. The wing turned out pretty good though. I got the windshield wipers back on. It turned out pretty good. And of course it's raining all day today, so I don't know. I might spend the night washing cars in the dark or something, because we're going to take all 3 of the cars to Cars and Coffee tomorrow and show them off with some for sale signs. But for now, we're hopping in the Delica and we're going to pick up like 10 million kids from the school, and it's going to be hilarious. Been chilling out here in the van for like 30 minutes now, waiting on the kids to get out of school, and it's about that time. But me and Jesse have been sitting here just discussing some stuff, some car stuff, some old car thoughts, and where we've come and what the community is now. And I don't know, we want to do kind of I would like to at least do a whole video talking about like kind of what we talked about eventually, but basically to give you the cliff notes real quick, we were talking about Stance, really. Stance and the community that Stance is, the I don't know, like the new up and coming car culture mixed with the internet.
Yeah.
Like, I like all forms of cars and all forms of modifications that people do to cars. I try to respect what everybody does, but there's just kind of a group of people that just seems to, I don't know, have like a, I don't even know how to describe it, like a, they think so highly of themselves and don't give credit to anybody else either. Like, you know, I love my JDM cars and everything about them, but now I also love my Dodge Neon. Like Jesse's Eclipse, I had an Eclipse just like Jesse's Eclipse. I love that thing. I don't know. And I mean, I can even appreciate a slammed, like, I don't know, like Toyota Aristo or something, some kind of big car that, you know, not necessarily as a sports car, but I don't know. I don't even know how to put it into words now that we're talking about it.
Yeah.
It just seems like the car community these days is so influenced by the internet that everybody's just trying to look as cool as possible by doing the exact same thing while putting basically memes all over their car in sticker form. Yeah. And then they all get so upset if you say anything about their car. And I don't know, it kind of stems from, there's a group here in the upstate that was at that mall car show I went to a couple months ago, and I made a comment not knowing if somebody's paint was a wrap or if it was Plasti Dip, and
yeah, that was hilarious.
It looked like Plasti Dip to me, but I even said that it looked nice. But then that video got screenshotted, posted on their Facebook page, and everybody was so mad that I called it Plasti Dip, even though I said it was nice. People were calling me names like, who is this idiot? I need to talk to this person. I popped in, nobody said anything except called me another name, I think, called me an idiot and blah, blah, blah. But I don't know, I just think it's a weird part of the community. And we'll be seeing some of them tomorrow at Cars and Coffee, I bet.
Yep, definitely.
I don't know, rant over. Let's go pick up these kids and have a bunch of people in the back of this thing. Hey guys!
Because
Spencer, look at how
because it's awesome. What? You have a rope? You have a rope left?
Maple, get in. Maple, climb.
Thank you.
He has a rope left book bag.
Yeah, he does.
Let me put my book bag. It's right here.
That just blew everybody's mind.
What is the rope? I knew it. I saw somebody else and I saw it.
What?
Okay.
Was that English?
I smell Red Bull.
Mason smells Red Bull.
Wow. Yeah.
How we doing back there? We buckled? You guys ready to be on YouTube?
No.
Oh, you're gonna be on YouTube.
I'm already ready. I've been on YouTube videos. Yeah. I'm all the way back here.
Hi, Maple, all the way back here.
Maple, get buckled in.
Daddy, are you driving this? No. Spencer's driving. Duh.
The steering wheel's on the other side.
Yeah, It's a Japanese car.
What'd you say, Maple?
This is like the coolest car ever.
Yeah.
Daddy should just buy it.
Yeah, you should.
I don't know if you can even see her back there.
Maple's
Maple's all the way in the back.
Right here.
You buckled up, Maple?
You good?
We all good?
Everybody buckled in?
Let's go.
Daddy should buy the car.
Yeah, I want to buy it, but
Daddy have to buy it a different color. Why don't you just buy it?
Why don't you buy it?
No. I don't have money.
I'll sell it to you for 800 Roblox. Robux.
Cool, I'll do that.
who?
We're gonna buy Robux. Then you have to get 800 Robux and then give your Robux count to him with 800 Robux.
Wait, who's got the most Robux here?
I have 2. We have 0.
You got 2 Robux?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
We don't have any.
Who's the biggest noob here?
Maple! Maple! I love milk. My favorite is.
Maple, get your stuff.
You're leaving all your stuff in the car.
What are you doing, you noob?
Help me! I can't. My hands are full.
Get your jacket too. Here, I got it. Go get in the car with
You can stay in the van if you want. We'll pull the van up in the driveway
That's not mine.
because they're about to head out.
Katie!
Who's Katie?
Oh, you got Katie Cruz's jacket.
Who's that?
My friend.
Why do you have her jacket? Okay.
Captain will eat you up. You better get out of here, squirrel. Captain's known to get you boys. Captain and Maria love chasing squirrels. Now they think we're going somewhere. We're not. I'm just videoing. Just doing a little video. Just doing a little video. Just doing a little video. Getting all excited. It's been all rainy today. You guys haven't been going outside very much. Being big old babies. That is pretty much going to do it for this video though. I really don't have much more to do for the time being with the weather and everything like it is. I need to wash all 3 cars tonight to prepare them for cars and coffee, but I'm just gonna wait a little bit later until it stops raining and probably do it in the dark. The GTO, like I said, this is like a 1,000,000-step process to remove this from what a new friend has told me on Facebook. So many parts you have to take off for that. What I'm thinking I might do is I have a heat gun and I think I could maybe get some wrap, just like some carbon fiber wrap or something. And I think I could form it to that without taking this body piece off and maybe fit it in there good to where it covers up the red completely. And I think that would look pretty good. So I think I might give that a try. I might do that tonight a little bit later, but I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up now. The GTO does look so much better. Like just the way it is right now without the big red spoiler. The black goes so much better with the wheels and the windshield wipers aren't all red and dumb looking now. Just gotta get rid of that little bit of red. And then of course the van, the Mitsubishi Delica school bus. Everybody at school loves that thing. It's so funny. Everybody loves that thing. I went to get my hair cut today and the barbers were coming out of the barber shop and checking it out, and it's a great van. I absolutely love the thing. And then the 180, finished the windshield wiper cowl or crowl. I don't know, I forgot to Google it. I'm gonna Google that real quick. But there's the windshield wiper thing. It looks a lot better now too. And I still have to do the dash on that one, and then that one will be good to go, and I'll officially post that one up for sale. Some of you guys were really hating on the price of this thing, and I can't believe it. This is a 30,000 original mile, one owner, 180SX Type X, SR20 turbo from the factory. You can't find cars like that. Like, that is the best 180 you'll probably find in America, minus the dash, but that's easily fixable. So, hate on the price you want, but right now I'm asking $20,500 as it sits with the messed up dash. Once I fix the dash, I'm probably gonna up the price a little bit. Another thing I kinda wanna go into in another video is how the prices of the GTRs and Supras are just skyrocketing. So in turn, that's making the price on these type of cars, the cars that were cheaper, you know, a year ago, 2 years ago. Oh yeah, I got a haircut too, back military style. Ugh, I don't know what I'm doing. Just felt weird with long hair, now I'm freezing cold. But anyways, ADD moment there. These cars are starting to get more expensive because people aren't able to afford the GTRs and the Supras, so they're trickling down and selling for these type of cars, which is just keeping those prices going on up for even the cheaper stuff normally. And I mean, that's any car though. Any car 25 years old that can come to the States from Japan, the price just keeps going up. And it's gonna be like that, and some people are gonna be mad at that, and I get it. And it kind of upsets me a little bit because it makes me harder to obtain my dream cars. My original plan was to get an R33 GTR after I sold the 32, but prices just kept creeping. But I think I made the way better decision bringing home all 3 of these, and I'm really looking forward to driving them around until they sell and then keep on moving up in the world. That's how it is. It's a grind. Don't settle for what you can get right away, you know? Like, I love all 3 of these cars so much, but I'm gonna keep on going. All for sale, hit me up. I gotta keep pushing forward, getting more cars, and eventually I'll find something that's perfect for me. Which honestly, perfect for me is those 2, but I got a business to run here, boys. For now though, I'm out of here. See you guys at Cars and Coffee tomorrow if this video is up today, and see you guys in the next video. As always, thanks for watching.